Good morning, welcome or welcome back to another vlog. Either way, I am so happy you're here to join me for my bridal routine. I'm going to be taking you through all of the beauty, wellness, diet, healthy habits I've been following for the last few months in preparation for my wedding. I figured now is as good a time as any to show you because it is literally crunch time right now. All of the wedding festivities start this weekend with the wedding shower. A few weeks after that, we have our private wedding ceremony. And then a few weeks after that, we have our reception with family, friends, and everybody to celebrate with. We are doing things a little bit differently from your traditional wedding in the sense that we are doing our ceremony first, separately, privately with just small immediate family, and then doing a larger reception later on in the month. But once we got engaged, we just had a talk with one another as a couple about what we want, what our goals are, what our personalities align with. And this just ended up being the best option for both of us. And that's really what it should be about. And by kind of like eloping and doing a smaller ceremony, getting married prior to the reception, it really allows us to like enjoy that day together as a couple and just cherish the moment of being married. So that is our timeline. That is what we have going on here for this wedding series. I just wanted to lay the foundation so y'all know what to expect. I'll be showing you my bridal routine today, and then if you join me next week, I will be vlogging the wedding shower. So I hope you'll stick around and join me for the rest of this wedding series. I'm really looking forward to it, but for now, let's get into this routine. The first thing I've been really trying to implement in my day-to-day routine as a bride-to-be are daily walks. Good for the mind, good for the hormones, good for the body and its systems, good for weight loss goals. Just a really good way to start my day. And I love starting my morning with it because it's number one on my agenda. So that means it's going to get done. Otherwise, if I don't get it done, it just keeps falling lower and lower on my to-do list and it never gets done. Plus, this way, if I do it in the morning before I have my coffee, I can use the coffee as my motivation, as like my finish line to get home to. And then every time I walk past any house in my neighborhood that just brewed a fresh cup of coffee that has the smell of coffee grounds coming out of their vents into the outside world, it's like that extra boost of energy and motivation to get home and get that coffee made. It's a little bit later in the afternoon now, don't worry, you didn't miss much at all. I've just been working my full-time 9 to 5, but it is about time for my lunch break, so I thought we could talk about what I eat in a day as a bride-to-be. When it comes to making a change to your own diet, the most important thing is making sure that you're accommodating your own body, your own routine, and your own lifestyle. For example, I'm a very sedentary individual day-to-day, so the amount of calories and type of fuel that I require is going to look very different from someone that's more active or someone that's an athlete. I'm also the type of person that wants to be in a caloric deficit and wants to see weight loss happen, but I like to fill up at dinner. I tend to consume more calories, larger portions, larger volume. So I've made the personal decision and the adjustment to eat less throughout the day up until dinner time because I know I tend to eat more at dinner time. And that is just my way of keeping myself in a caloric deficit, and my body has seemed to like it. So not everyone is going to function this way. A lot of people find their caloric deficit by exercising more, hitting the gym for longer periods of time, eating full meals, but maybe more structured to be nutritionally balanced. I just take my little daily 30-minute walks. I don't go to the gym and start pumping iron. Realistically, I'm not always making the healthiest recipes for dinner. So this little lunch routine has been my adjustment to all of that and to my own personal lifestyle. Like I said, this is what works for me. I have 2 components in this lunch. One is 2 boiled eggs. I've been loving a boiled egg lately with a little bit of salt and pepper on top. Plus they're super easy to meal prep and they are a great whole food source of protein. For a little extra volume to help fill me up and keep me satisfied until dinner time, I will pair those with a fruit. When I go to the grocery store, I pretty much just pick 2 different fruits that I've been liking, and then I rotate between the 2 of them. Right now is green apples and pears. Both are great for you. Both have their respective benefits when it comes to your heart and organ health, your hair and skin, your hormones, weight loss, digestion. Whole foods are always going to be your girl when it comes to just general health and wellness. I mean, the earth literally created them for you. So my mind always goes back to, are we going to pick something that the earth quite literally spit out for us to eat and to nourish our bodies, or am I gonna pick something that was manufactured artificially in a factory? But that mindset has really helped to transform my relationship with food. Just seeing foods for what they really are and what they're going to do once they enter my body, and not so much what they're gonna do during that initial step of hitting my taste buds. Still having balance, because it's always fun to treat yourself to a yummy food every once in a while. And I am a foodie. I love trying new things and enjoying meals with people I love, but also recognizing that some foods are going to help me and some foods are going to potentially offset my progress. So overall, just being more mindful and more conscious when I'm eating, and realizing the actual impact that my eating habits have on my body has been so eye-opening and just transformative for me. So I'm gonna fix myself up a little plate. I'm gonna get back to the workday, and then we will catch up towards the end of the workday and we can continue this routine. For my bridal bedtime, which is very necessary. I've been getting all cozied up and unwinding for the night, but I did have to get up and do my PM skincare, so I thought I would hop on and show you all what I've been doing. This morning, you saw me use 3 different products on my face for my AM routine, all from Tatcha. This is the brightening serum, the brightening eye cream, and the dewy skin cream. All of these in combination keep my skin looking really radiant and glowy and moisturized. Also in the mornings, I include an SPF, of course. Lately, I've been loving the Ilia skin tint because it acts as a 2-in-1 SPF makeup and serum. It's got SPF 40 in it, as well as niacinamide, squalane, and hyaluronic acid, and it leaves a gorgeous finish on my skin. It's like my favorite day-to-day, daily wear skin tint. In the PM, I start with a good cleanse. I've been using the La Roche-Posay Purifying Foaming Cleanser. This does a really good job of removing my makeup, dirt, oils, sunscreen, anything off of my skin, and gets it really, really clean. So I often use this as like a 2-in-1 cleanser and makeup remover. Whatever it doesn't get, a lot of times my waterproof mascara will kind of linger. I use my micellar water from Garnier. For actives, I've been using a little retinol cocktail. I've been using the Kiehl's Retinol Skin Renewing Daily Microdose Serum all over the face. And then for the under eyes, the ROC or ROC Retinol Correction Line Smoothing Eye Cream. Both have helped me see a pretty good difference in the fine lines and the texture on my skin. And then for moisturizer, my favorite has been the Tatcha Indigo Overnight Repair. So, so good. It's got like a nice kind of oily finish to it, so it keeps my skin feeling really like plush and just moisturized and soft. That's my daily skincare ritual, and it's been keeping my skin looking really nice in tip-top shape throughout the summer, especially as I've been spending time in the sun. To end off my night and to conclude this bridal routine, I have a bridal themed book to start tonight on my Kindle. We have The Wedding Dress by Rachel Hawk on my Kindle ready to read, and I'm eager to see if I like it. It really, really intrigued me when I read the description on my library's app. Basically, it's about a bride-to-be named Charlotte, who also owns a bridal boutique. She goes to an estate sale and purchases a vintage wedding dress, and she starts to search through the gown's history and gets to know each woman who has worn the dress and owned the dress. It says Emily from 1912, Mary Grace from 1939, Hillary from 1968. Each with something unique to share. Woven within the threads of the beautiful 100-year-old gown is the truth about Charlotte's heritage, the power of courage and faith, and the beauty of finding true love. I've never heard of this book or this author, but I'm very excited to start it. With that, I want to say thank you so much for joining me for this bridal routine and the start of this wedding series. I really hope you enjoyed as much as I enjoy having you here. Don't hesitate to come back. Next time I see you will be for the wedding shower. I hope to see you there. And until next time, I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you soon.